The world of snipers is a realm of extraordinary skill and ruthless precision. Armed with high-powered rifles and hidden emplacements, these elite soldiers navigate the shadows of conflict with unwavering focus and determination. But behind precision lies a world of great danger. To wield such deadly force requires a level of discipline and resolve that few can fathom. Each shot carries not only tactical significance, but deep mental weight. In the midst of chaos and uncertainty, snipers must confront the grim realities of war that it wreaks on the human psyche. They are tasked with making split-second decisions that could change the course of history, all while facing the profound implications of their actions. In the world of snipers, courage is measured not only in shooting, but in the ability to navigate the moral complexities of combat. It's a world where resourcefulness and sacrifice intersect, forging a legacy of unparalleled bravery in the face of unimaginable adversity. Lyudmila Pavlichenko, 309 kills. Lyudmila Mikhailovna Pavlichenko was a Soviet sniper that served with the Red Army during World War II. She is credited with an astounding 309 kills during her military career. Born in Biela Tserkva, modern-day Ukraine, on July 12, 1916, Pavlichenko later moved with her family to Kyiv, where she worked as a grinder at the Kyiv arsenal factory. In her spare time, Pavlichenko developed a keen interest in shooting and even joined a local shooting club where her skills as a sharpshooter first developed. After getting married and having a son, Pavlichenko later attended Kyiv University during the 1930s, where she eventually earned a master's degree in history. Following Operation Barbarossa and the invasion of Soviet territory by the Nazi army, Pavlichenko volunteered for military service and was assigned to the Thief Rifle Division. Although offered the opportunity to become a nurse, Pavlichenko instead opted for sniper training, becoming one of 2,000 female snipers in the Red Army. Trained with a Mosin Nagant bolt-action rifle, Pavlichenko made her first 2 kills near Belyevka. Later, during the fight for Odessa and its surrounding areas, Pavlichenko racked up an impressive 187 kills in only 3 months of fighting. After being severely wounded by mortar fire in June of 1942, Pavlichenko was withdrawn from combat just after reaching the rank of lieutenant in the Red Army. The Southern Army Council later credited her with 309 confirmed kills, including 257 German soldiers and 36 enemy snipers. After the war, Pavlichenko finished her education and began a career as a historian. Sadly, she died on October 10, 1974, at the age of 58 after suffering a stroke. She was buried in the Novodevichy Cemetery in Moscow. To this day, Pavlichenko remains one of the deadliest snipers in modern history and is considered the most successful female sniper of all time, earning multiple campaign medals, the Order of Lenin, twice, as well as the title Hero of the Soviet Union. Carlos Hathcock, 93 confirmed kills. Carlos Norman Hathcock was a United States Marine Corps sniper that served during the Vietnam War and is credited with 93 confirmed kills. Born in Little Rock, Arkansas, on May 20, 1942, Hathcock became acquainted with shooting from an early age, as his family relied heavily on hunting for food. At the age of 17, Hathcock enlisted in the Marines, fulfilling his childhood desire to serve in the military. After being deployed to Vietnam in the 60s, Hathcock initially served as a military policeman before being transferred to Captain Edward James Land's sniper platoon. Land, who was impressed with Hathcock's natural shooting ability, particularly since Hathcock had won the prestigious Wimbledon Cup for long-range shooting in 1965, felt that Hathcock was a natural fit for sniper duty. Hathcock entered his new role enthusiastically, and within only a short time, he racked up an impressive 93 kills. Due to the difficulty of confirming kills at this time, however, modern estimates put Hathcock's kill count between 300 and 400 enemy soldiers during his time in the war. Hathcock's exploits prompted the North Vietnamese army to place a $30,000 bounty on his head due to the large number of men lost to this lone warrior. Hathcock even earned a nickname Long Trang, which translates to white feather sniper in Vietnamese, due to the white feather he always wore within the brim of his hat. Hathcock took on a variety of legendary missions, including a mission to kill a PAVN general, a mission headed by the CIA, in which he crawled 500 yards over 4 days and 3 nights with no sleep or food to take a shot. Other accomplishments included taking down a female Viet Cong leader, known as the Apache, who had tortured numerous American soldiers, as well as killing an elite enemy sniper known as the Cobra. In the latter, Hathcock killed the enemy sniper, who had been sent to kill Hathcock specifically before he could react, sending his bullet through his enemy's scope, a nearly impossible shot. Hathcock was later evacuated from Vietnam after sustaining life-threatening injuries from an anti-tank mine that struck his vehicle. After returning to the United States, Hathcock helped to establish the Marine Corps Scout Sniper School in Virginia and dedicated much of his remaining life to training future snipers, special forces, and police units in the art of sharpshooting. Due to his severe burns sustained from the blast, Hathcock never returned to Vietnam. After battling years of multiple sclerosis, Hathcock later died on February 22, 1999 in Virginia Beach. He was buried at Woodlawn Memorial Gardens in Norfolk. Francis Pegahmagabow, 378 kills. Francis Pegahmagabow was a Canadian sniper who served in World War I. He is credited with 378 enemy kills. He was born on the Shawanaga First Nation Reserve in Nobel, Ontario, on March 9, 1891, to Michael and Mary Contine Pegahmagabow. Following the outbreak of World War I, Pegahmagabow volunteered for military service and was assigned to the Canadian Expeditionary Force in 1914, and later reassigned to the R&D Canadian Regiment. Deployed in February of 1915 with the St. Canadian Infantry Battalion, Pegahmagabow quickly saw action during the Second Battle of Ypres and the Battle of the Somme in 1916. Due to sharpshooting skills developed in his youth, due to hunting in his local area, Pegahmagabow quickly developed a reputation for being a fierce sniper. Brave and faithful to his fellow soldiers, Pegahmagabow was instrumental in numerous battles, helping his battalion defend off countless waves of German soldiers during his career. One of his major accomplishments occurred during the August Battle of the Scarpe, when his company nearly ran out of ammunition fighting off German forces. Braving no man's land alone, Pegahmagabow brought back enough supplies from dead soldiers in the field to carry his unit through a final enemy counterattack. By the time the war was over, Pegahmagabow was credited with 378 confirmed kills and had succeeded in capturing more than 300 enemy troops alive. After achieving the sergeant major rank, Pegahmagabow returned to Canada, where he remained part of the Algonquin Regiment militia. He was later elected chief of the Parry Island Band and became a political activist for Native Americans throughout Canada. Pegahmagabow also became Supreme Chief of the Native Independent Government in 1943 and worked as a guard at a munitions plant in Nobel, Ontario, during the Second World War. He later died on Parry Island Reserve in 1952 at 61. Fyodor Oklopkov, 429 kills. Fyodor Oklopkov was a Soviet sniper that served with the Red Army during World War II. He was credited with 429 kills during his career. Born on 2 March 1908 in the village of Krest-Kolze, Russia, Oklopkov was an ethnic Yakut from the far eastern sectors of the Soviet Union. Although little is known about Oklopkov, due to the lack of records concerning his life, it is believed that he first joined the Red Army with his brother, who was later killed in combat. Infuriated by the loss of his brother, Hathcock reportedly swore to avenge his death, becoming a sniper and machine gunner on the Eastern Front, often sent out alone to conduct surveillance and reconnaissance of enemy troop movements. Hathcock was credited with 429 kills with a sniper rifle alone, and countless others with automatic weapons. Always on the front lines of combat, Hathcock sustained 12 serious wounds during his military career, with his 12th occurring on June 2003, 1944. After being struck in the chest during an assault on Vitebsk, Hathcock was forced to recuperate in a hospital for the remainder of the war before finally being discharged several months later. Despite being rejected for the title Hero of the Soviet Union due to his ethnicity, the Soviet Union later bestowed this honorary title on Hathcock on June 5, 1965. Nearly a decade later, he was also given the Order of Lenin following his untimely death on 1968 at 60. Simo Häyhä, 505 kills. Simo Häyhä was a Finnish sniper that served in the Winter War and is credited with 505 confirmed kills against Red Army soldiers. Born in Rautjärvi, Viipuri province, Finland, on December 17, 1905 to a farming family, Häyhä later joined the Finnish voluntary militia, known as the White Guard, at the age of 21. Using skills first developed in his youth from hunting expeditions with his father, Häyhä competed in numerous shooting competitions throughout Viipuri province, earning numerous trophies for his sharpshooting abilities. With the outbreak of war between Finland and the Soviet Union in 1939, Häyhä served as a sniper for the Finnish Thief Company of J.R. during the Battle of Kola. In temperatures reaching -40 degrees Fahrenheit and camouflaged in solid white to blend in with the snow and ice, Häyhä dropped one Red Army soldier after another, racking up all 505 of his kills in less than 100 days of combat. The incredible feat earned him the nickname White Death amongst both fellow and enemy soldiers. He was also known to pack himself in heavy snow to provide cover and balance his rifle, all while placing small bits of snow on his tongue to prevent his breath from giving away his position to the enemy. On March 6, 1940, Häyhä was severely wounded in his left jaw by an armor-piercing bullet fired by the Red Army. After losing consciousness for several days, Häyhä awoke on March 13, 1940. The day peace was officially declared between the two nations, with nearly half his face missing from the gunshot. After the war, Häyhä was promoted to second lieutenant and retired from the military. Häyhä later recuperated from his wounds and became a moose hunter and dog breeder following the Second World War. At the age of 96, Häyhä passed away in a veterans nursing home located in Hamina, 2002. He was buried in Ruokolahti, Finland. For his service, Häyhä was awarded the Cross of Liberty, 3rd class and 4th class, along with the Medal of Liberty, 1st class and 2nd class, and Cross of Kolar Battle. To this day, Häyhä remains the deadliest sniper in world history.